Shel from Paper Octio Studio, and today I'm sharing with you a tag that I made with scraps from my desk. This is another in the series. This is also for the challenge at the Tag It Tuesday Facebook group, which I will link below if you want to join in. This is for altered tags, and every month there is a color challenge. These are lilac, gray, and fiesta, some colors from the spring chart for Pantone. And the challenge is, of course, to use those on your tag. So I'm starting out with some tissue paper, and it's gray, and I was thinking gray. So I am collaging that onto my manila tag with liquid matte medium, and also adding some dictionary paper from the bin from the scraps on my desk. You'll see the bin in a second. It's overflowing. Obviously, I haven't made a tag recently to use up more scraps, and they just keep accumulating, little bits and bobs from packaging and things left over from other projects that I just throw in there, so, to be used later. So I've got everything glued down, and I am trimming off the edges, and the gray color is actually called lilac gray, which implies that there's purple in it. And right now I don't have any purple, so I'm going to have to fix that. But first I'm going to grab the scraps, and I'm going to pick out some that I think are the pinky reddy peachy color. I don't have anything that's as dark as that color, but I've got some in the family of that color, which is kind of like I don't know, a hot red, I guess, a hot pinkish, reddish. I don't know. It's a weird color, but kind of cool. I like it better than the lilac gray. So I've just picked out these things. I don't know what I'm going to use, but those are the things that I thought might be able to be the right color. So now I'm dealing with the lilac portion of the lilac gray. My card is manila, so it's got a very orange tinge to it, orange yellowy. So I'm making a glaze using liquid matte medium, just a touch of titanium white, and then dioxazine purple. The reason that I used the white in there is because that purple is a very intense dark color. These are liquid acrylic, and true to pigment, that purple, I'll tell you what, it's dark. So then I have a couple of these little branch things that I had in the box, and I decided to go with the purple. Purple's my favorite color, so I decided to just continue on with a little bit of purple on my tag because I thought it went with the other two colors well. And so I'm coloring the leaves on these little branch things with the excess purple paint that I had there. I didn't want to waste it also. So just putting it on there on both sides in case the edges might show or whatever. Not sure what I'm doing yet. This is just pure collage fun from stuff, I don't know what it is, what I have in that basket. I just grab stuff and then I try to make a story in my head about what it is. So I have a couple pieces of packaging. That's packaging too, but I can't remember. I have no idea what it's from. It looks like a magazine on the front, but I don't even know where it came from. But I like that little girl with the red hair. I thought she would look kind of cool on the tag, so I decided to fussy cut her. Sorry, I'm off the screen a lot. My eyes are not what they used to be. I have to look up close, and so I tend to bring cutting things up close to my face, and then I go off screen. But trust me, I'm just fussy cutting it. It's no big deal. It's nothing you haven't seen before. Just trying to cut it out quickly so that I can put it on the tag. Because I don't want any of that yellow that's in the background. I just want the girl. Her dress is kind of purple. Her hair is a little bit on the peachy orangey side. So I figured that she would be appropriate for the tag color challenge. So she's reaching up. So I decided to make those little branchy things be tree branches. Then this piece that I'd cut out from the packaging, I decided it wasn't the right thing, so I picked out this gray one instead, which says thankful. I thought maybe she was, reaching up to the sky, being thankful for everything that she has. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying to make up a story. So I decided that those are going to be my elements. These are both cardstock weight, and they're shiny. and I don't like the fact that they're shiny, so I am going to put matte medium over them. But I'm gonna glue at least this one on with tacky glue because they're heavy. They're heavy card. So I glue on the little bit about the being thankful, and then I decide, oh, I need to make an edge on this because the way that the little card piece came onto the edge, it just made it look like it wasn't even there. So I decided to edge the entire tag with watering can color archival ink from Ranger. That's gray. Maybe it's not lilac gray, but it's gray. Then I'm using my Stabilo All pencil to just go around that little piece and try to make it pop out from the background. I want it to show up. So that worked out pretty well. So I decided to put on my branches, and I'm just going to use tacky glue for those. I don't care if they're completely like solidly glued down to the tag. I just want them to stay, but it's okay if they're dimensional a little bit. So I'm just tacking them with the Aleene's tacky glue. So once those are glued down and trimmed, then I'm going to go ahead and attach my little girl. And I'm going to use, what's I thought it was. Oh, I'm going to punch my hole first. Okay. I'm going to use matte medium on her. This is the gel format of the matte medium, which I often use to put on thicker, heavier card if I really want it to be stuck down. Also, remember I had mentioned that these are shiny. This is shiny paper, and I want to go over it with the matte medium and take away some of that shine because I don't, nothing else on the tag is shiny except for those two packaging pieces. So I want them to be more matte. So I'm sticking her down with it and then going over her and the little other piece of packaging that says thankful on it with the matte medium and giving that a good dry. So that looks better. I like that better. See, now it's not reflecting in the light. So then I decide I need to add some more of that reddy, orangey, peachy, whatever, pinky color. So I'm looking at this piece of scrapbook paper that I have, and I decide to punch out that piece and make it kind of like a little moon shining down. It's peach more than pink, but I think it's close. And then I'm still looking to see if there's something else on there, and I decide no, there isn't. But I want some flowers on these branches. I want some little peach or pink red flowers. So I decide to use this other piece of scrap that I have, which is a 7 Gypsies paper, and just cut out some little flowers with a punch and put those on. And I'm trying to use the most orangey, peachy section of the paper because it's kind of an ombre paper that goes from a reddish orange up into a lighter pink. So I decide 5 is the magic number because it's an odd number. 3 or 5 or 7 is best for everyone. So I decide to just glue these on with tacky glue. Again, I don't care if they're solidly stuck down or if they're dimensional. It's fine with me. So just tacking them on. And then I decide I need to blend my images into the background. So I'm using my Stabilo All watercolor pencil to just go around all the images and then blending it with my water barrel brush. It has water in the blue part that comes out through the brush. So you don't have to dip it into water all the time. Of course, you could use a regular paintbrush and water, no big deal. This pencil is extremely water reactive. So just a tiniest bit of water blends it. Also, it's called an all pencil because it's supposed to write on everything, but I haven't tried it on glass or plastic. But maybe it does, I don't know. So I'm just going around a lot of different things, adding shadows now to kind of around the little moon and trying to make those things look more integrated with the tag and not just like they're stuck on there, although we all know they're just stuck on there. But you know what I'm saying. The shadows help to integrate all the different things on the tag. So if you like to make altered tags, they're basically just long, narrow iCads. Be sure to come over and join the group because it's a lot of fun, and we make tags and then there's a challenge. You know, I should probably rename my channel the challenges that Shel does, because you tell me there's a challenge, I'm going to do it because it's a challenge. So, yeah, that's what it should be named instead. But the next thing is I get some of these little stick-on gems, and I don't stick them on with glue. I just use the adhesive that's on them because I was in a hurry. Then a little bit of white spatter. Got to have white acrylic spatter. That's just white acrylic paint that I mixed with a little bit of water and use my fan brush to splatter. Then I'm adding some white highlights, like you do, with my fine tip Posca pen, because I pretty much almost always do this to everything. I think it really adds something to the composition. I'm not exactly sure what, but it adds something. So once all that's done, then I'm like trying to find, I liked on tags, I like to put a border around the outside. I just think it looks better. So I'm trying to find a color in my stacks of paper that will go with it. I really don't have one, so I end up with black, and this is glossy black, which I don't like that much, but it's the only black I have left. All my other black is gone, so I need a new package or something, I guess. Not even sure where to get it. I got this from Stampin' Up, my old paper from Stampin' Up, so I don't know where you just buy regular cardstock. But anyway, that's looking pretty good. I like the black border. I have to punch the hole again. And then all I'm going to do is just add some ribbons. Oh no, wait, stop, hold everything. I decided I needed to punch up the pink color a little bit because it's too pale. So I got out, I think it's called Party Pink, Glimmer Mist from Tattered Angels, and I put that on a few of the flowers, and then I'm just doing some splatters with it as well. It's still not exactly the color, but it's close. Then I'm going to put on some ribbons, and this one's kind of a peachy organza and then a black grosgrain ribbon, and that's going to be the finishing touch. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all those things, because that really helps my channel, and I'm very grateful when you do that. And that's it for me. Thanks. Bye-bye.